Yeah, I think I might. We got an audience in here now. Can't even look now. Let's just do the questions first. Start with the questions. It's a hard young working black man. No, I did a little bit of time. I came home and got in a situation where I found myself trying to find myself what I was gonna do. I wanted to explore doing a clothing line. I had some ideas when I came home. I wanted to do a clothing line, but it didn't pan out. You know what I'm saying? So I had a friend that had a club down here, and I was in North Carolina at the time. I moved to North Carolina and I came back. A friend of mine had a club, so he couldn't get it popping off. Matter of fact, it was in Portsmouth. So you know, transfer people from Portsmouth to over here is kind of a hard situation. So I know it was a dude that I used to roll with back in the day, Eugene. We kind of linked up together, and I know he still had a buzz in the street, and me being with him, kind of, you know what I'm saying, people still knew who I was a little bit, I guess you could say that. So we started off on Sunday nights, started out probably with 50 people the first week. Next week it might was 100 people. After that it was a given. So every Sunday we would do this Sunday night party or whatever, and I would just save all the little money because the chips was gone. I ain't had no money at all or whatever. So there's a guy was working at the club also. He was a cook. He used to have a restaurant, but he lost it. So me and him partnered up, got together, and we started. The restaurant at first was called Cantor's. We had a disagreement. I had all the money. He just basically was cooking or whatever. So he parted his way, and we changed it over to Alice Mays. And from that point, Alice Mays started running, and we rode with Alice Mays for a while. Best soul food in town or whatever. Next thing you know, my ultimate thing after I got in that was getting to the club. So we were in Portsmouth. We came to Norfolk, transferred to Alice Mays in Norfolk to Rain. So after that, you know, we rode with Rain for a couple of years. Got into Entourage. We changed over for we rode with 2 years with that. Got into Entourage or whatever. Downfalls, I think a lot of people don't take their time. I mean, I think all the stuff is kind of like marketed the same, or they really just doing it for the moment. They really don't have a passion for it or whatever. I think that coming up with original ideas and different concepts, I think that, as in party-wise, I think that's a good thing that, you know, I mean, I think that's a thing that people miss out on. Everybody think they can just come in and do a party. Like, people come here and we rent the club out on different nights. Maybe a Friday night we rent it out. And dudes will come in, I know I can pack it, I know I can pack it. But what are you gonna do different that we already do every night? I mean, the Thursday, the Friday, Saturday, we're open, that we do it. What are you gonna do different to make people come in here? And everybody is just, I'm gonna put my name up there and I'm gonna promote the mess out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be a passion of what you want to do, and you know, you're gonna take your time out. Anybody can get some flyers and pass them out, but it's everything else that you gotta do behind it. What concept do you have that's gonna make people come in here? The model thing, I think, truthfully with the model thing, I think a lot, and I could be just saying this, but at one point models was a certain height. That's one of the things people look at models being a certain height, a certain look. Just because you're in the local fashion shows or whatever, I mean, don't mean that you cut out to be the superstar model. I mean, it's one or two that slip through the crack. You know, it's hard enough to get in there, but you got to kind of be realistic about the thing. You know what I'm saying? Am I really cut out to be? It's really gonna be me. You know what I mean? So I mean, I just think that it has to be a passion that you want to do, and you have to fit in what the situation is. Do you have some kind of uniqueness about yourself that's gonna separate you from everybody else? That's my idea with it. Of course, I would say DJ B would probably be the number one to me. You know what I'm saying? I think the dude J1, I don't know, a lot of people I know, a White Cat, he's dope. He's more of an alternative DJ. He does that mashed out, you know what I'm saying? So you might hear him playing a rock joint with a rap joint and an old school joint at the same time. So, and he kind of knows his music, you know what I'm saying? He probably be my second. And B Right, the chick, she's from the other side of the water. She's dope. I think she's dope. You know what I'm saying? I seen her rock the party. Rocking the party wise, she's dope. She's definitely dope. And she got that look with her. So she probably be my third favorite DJ. I mean, I know I'm probably get killed for that because there's a couple of dudes that, you know, I feel that's dope. But yeah, be right. She probably be my next one. For us, I think we got to get past the situation of hating on one another around here. You know, I love Virginia, you know what I'm saying? You know, people ask me all the time, why you don't move, why you don't do this? I love my home, but I think that a lot of times that we get caught up on what somebody else is doing and we get jealous or whatever, we're not gonna support one another, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make this dude, you know, with my situation, I even heard dudes say, I'm not gonna help this dude get rich. If you didn't know me, you know, if I was a white dude, if I was somebody else, if you didn't know me, then you're making that person rich. Why not? It ain't the point of you making rich, you're supporting. We don't like to support each other, but if you know somebody, if somebody knows you and they feel you came from the same spot they came from, instead of supporting you, they'll rather talk about you and go against you and try to pull people away from you. I just think that in this area, what we need to do is support one another, man. You know, I look at how, and down south and places like, let's say New Orleans, one of the most poverty-stricken cities there is, but they had a whole movement of music. You know, here we got poverty, but in New Orleans it's definitely poverty down there. And they support, they back that whole cash money, they back that whole, what was it, no limit thing, they back to the fullest. And we got the top producers coming from around here, and we not, you know, we're not even, you know, we should have been a music capital. We should have been another New York, you know what I'm saying, LA or Miami, if you ask me, you know what I'm saying? But we don't support one another. They take the music to go somewhere else, then come back before we start. If they're from here, and if everybody else co-sign it, we co-sign, we follow right behind. So to support it out the gate. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why we shouldn't be up there with, you know what I'm saying, in the music game, because most of the most talented people come out here. The athletes, most talented people come out of here. Music producers, we got the top ones that come out of here. And music-wise, you can't tell me nobody's talented with the music, but it's just the support. Nobody wants to support each other. Everybody rather hate on each other. I just think that if we kind of just look like, damn, man, this might open the door for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, if we support this might open the door for me. Everybody can get on after this point. But I just think that's one of the weakest spots around here with support. The support mechanism around here is terrible. You know what I mean? Nobody wants nobody to have no more than what they have. You know what I'm saying? If everybody eating, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what me and the guys that, you know, I kind of hang out with. You know, we can't go nowhere else. We only belong Entourage. Like if we go somewhere else, everybody's asking, well, what y'all doing here? Like, it's a life outside of Entourage. We just want to come. We ain't coming to spy. We coming just to chill out, have a good time, get away from the situation. We, you know, from what we do, we work when we come here. It might not look like it, but we at work. We're watching everything, what's going on. But every time we go somewhere, why y'all here? What, you know, what y'all watching? Y'all trying to see what the competition is? No, we just out having a good time. That's all it is, man. That's, you know. No one on the corner has swagger like us, swagger like us, swagger like us. I mean, I think, like I tell you, it's for one thing, you know, we started with rain. It ran for 2 years, hard. But at some point, it's gonna get old. So you got to just tear it down and rebuild. That's exactly what we did. We did the whole inside over, you know what I mean? It was a situation where new concept, everybody wants to feel like they're getting something new. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep going to the same old spot because somebody's gonna eventually come along. So to keep yourself fresh, you guys gotta keep changing things up, you know, doing different types of parties, doing stuff outside the club. You know, every now and then we'll do something down in Nautica, or we'll do something somewhere else. You know, we do the all white on the lawn every year at my mom's house. If you get invited, like especially everybody who comes, people who usually are loyal customers to me and you know, people that we dealt with all year, and outside of people that's friends with my mom, it's like our giving backstage. So if you keep your name ringing, you know, they're doing Mr. Entourage or Terry, whatever you want to say. They doing something. This got to be an event that I want to come to, that you want to come to. Everything that we do, we try to make it over the edge. We got to spend a little bit more money, decorate it a little bit different, give away some gift bags or whatever we got to do. It's a give back situation, but it's also something that's different. Nobody, you know, everybody wants to have something different. You know what I mean? They want to go to something different and participate in something different. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to dress up or whatever the situation is, you know what I mean?